Let's do some Wombat's Fortnightly news.
All right. So, the other thing I was able to do during my break, in addition to, other times, is play some of the new season of Fortnite. And the new season of Fortnite's been a disappointment.
How's that possible?
Oh, no.
I know. I'm a little disappointed. There's
a
lot
My
of
Hero Academia in it, no?
It does. That part I think is over now. I don't know if they're selling that anymore.
That is a disappointment.
But yes. Yeah.
They keep showing me Star Wars and Mr. Beast.
Yeah, Star Wars and Mr. Beast is still for sale.
You love Mr. Beast, Chip. He's like your main go-to on YouTube.
He is.
It's not the characters that are for sale. It's that, they haven't had any major updates yet this season. There's a lot of glitches in it. The season pass is good, but it's not cohesive. Like, it doesn't tie into anything that they're trying to do this season. Like, one of the things that kind of made Fortnite great back in the day was, if there was the season where they flooded the map and all the skins were somehow related to that, like like a scuba diver.
Everybody was wet. I remember everybody was wet.
Everybody was wet. Or when they did the two spy agencies fighting each other season, everyone was a spy for either one of those agencies. It made sense. Or when Agent Jonesy pulled the bounty hunters from the multiverse, and that's how you get the Mandalorian in Fortnite. It makes sense. Like there was it wasn't like, oh my God, this is great storytelling, but at least there was an attempt at cohesion, and they've kind of thrown that out the window, and they're just like, here's what you get in the battle pass, and here's the new map. And the new map is sort of uninspired. It's very green. Enough. It's all forest, and it's all like the same architecture on all the buildings, as opposed to the previous map, which had a desert and a snow area and a forest area and a jungle area. This is just basically one area. So there's a little bit, people are disappointed about that. And the other thing that people are really disappointed in is weekly quests now expire at the end of the week instead of lasting the whole season. So people like my son, who would wait until basically the last second and do everything all at once, now is like, do I have time this weekend to do my challenges? What if I, have work to do? What if I have homework?
Forget the homework. Just get those challenges in.
I mean, it's sort of like, and I feel bad. And I'm like, don't worry about your challenges. If you can't get to it, I'll deal with it for you. But it's sort of a...
The fuck is going on?
I'll do his challenges for him.
He's going to play the game if his son can't.
Right.
That's the sacrifice he's making.
Trust me,
you should do his homework for him. Why don't you do his homework for him?
Exactly. I'd rather him do his homework and not deal with his not be upset about his challenges expiring.
Teaching him not to procrastinate, though?
No, I think it's really more like...
Or get his priorities in line?
I don't know. I don't know why they made the change. I'm sure it has more to... They crunch the numbers.
They can make more money this way, I'm guessing.
Yeah, obviously.
Maybe.
Because you get people in the game.
It's for the people.
Yeah.
It's epic. They're looking out for the little guy. So this is helping the little guy somehow.
Right.
I was going to say, because it used to be a lot more of a friendly game, and they've made it a lot less friendly. And it's sort of a bummer to see it happening to a game that had this very successful, more user-friendly model for 5 years, to all of a sudden go, oh, we're going to go with this less friendly model all of a sudden. I mean, it's only been a month. Maybe they'll course correct on this. They're going
to follow the money on which direction this went.
Well, that's just it. I mean, it could go in the other direction.
They will course correct to wherever the money is at.
Not to where the 12-year-olds get the most homework done?
Well, probably not.
They don't check in?
So, I don't know.
Fortnite gets a thumbs down this season, is what it sounds like.
So far, it's getting a thumbs down. I mean, like I said, there are all things that they could fix or, find a way to make a little bit better. And I'm hopeful that they will, but right now they just haven't. So I'm sort of giving it a little bit of a thumbs down right now. I don't know if anyone
play as Mel Gibson in this yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
No Braveheart. They haven't had Braveheart.
I'm waiting for that.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
The Mel Gibson season, it could just be all your favorite Mel Gibson characters.
That would be Braveheart.
That's a great season.
Lethal Weapon guy.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be.
He's had a lot of good characters. You can't say
it's
that
gonna be Mad Max.
Correct. This is all great. This is, I mean,
the guy from
you're
Payback.
buying that battle pass.
I was gonna say Parker from Payback.
Mm-hmm.
I like how I remember his name before I can remember Riggs.
Look, if he wasn't a racist anti-Semite, he'd be a great guy.
The guy, he was in Signs.
That's right. You have the dad from Signs.
That's forgettable.
Signs guy.
He comes with a baseball bat. He comes with a baseball bat and a glass of water. There you go.
That sounds great. He's got his whole backpack is just a glass of water.
Oh, there's also Marky Mark's dad. You got that one.
Marky Mark's dad. What's that one?
The Daddy's Home 2. Where he played Marky Mark's dad.
Right.
I missed that one.
Yep. Oh,
that was like one of his first movies back.
Ernest Semper in the chat. Don't forget Jesus Christ.
He wasn't in that.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't Jesus. He was the director of Passion of the Christ.
Anyway. The director version of him.
Director.
I think,
you only need 7. You only need 7 to make a pass, really.
I want the one where he's yelling at his wife on the phone and hoping yelling at her.
Well, there'll be an emote that when you hit the button, he goes, "What's up, sugar tits?" And that's
right.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up and blow me is what he said. What he screamed into the phone to his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Classy guy.
These are great emotes as well. I mean,
that would be great. I want you to shut up and blow me. Just like screaming. What else we got here in your fortnightly news?
Getting too old for this shit.
That's
in part of the nonsense with Microsoft trying to buy Call of Duty, I guess they were asked when.
This is the dumbest story, I have to say.
Yeah,
I saw everybody I read the article looking to see what the fucking point was on like multiple sites.
There isn't one. There is no point.
And there was no fucking point.
But it's everywhere, so I figured I had to put it on the outline.
Right.
Explain it to me.
Microsoft says it doesn't know when Call of Duty launched. I mean, they're responding to some like FTC inquiry or some sort of merging inquiry, and I'm sure they just like it's not their job to do research to pay their lawyers. Right. It's like, hey, we're not going to answer this. I mean, you can fucking look it up. Like, we don't even own this company yet. Why is it our duty to fucking tell you all this information? We're paying these lawyers fucking thousands of dollars an hour, like to look up when Call of Duty came out or how much money Call of Duty makes. If you want to know that information, you could fucking pay a lawyer to look it up. So, I mean, and then
everyone could know this info.
Well, I mean, that's who works on these types of things, right? And it's like
what year did it come out? What do you think?
I know because I saw somebody write about it.
But
I don't know if it was right. It just was what a Google result said.
So it would have been near the Xbox 360 launch. So, right? Like, because that's the first Call of Duty. Is that right?
I don't know. I know the year that Google
that's when
said.
It got big. Yeah, I'm going to say 2002.
3, I think, is what.
3 is what I was going to go with, and I didn't trust myself. 2003. Okay, so that sounds about right.
Sure, but they're just like, fuck you if you want to Google.
So what does that matter now?
Nothing, and that's what all these articles were like. Microsoft didn't. They said they didn't have the answers to these questions, basically, and instead of them looking up the answers to the questions, because they probably felt that's not their fucking job to look up the answers to these questions. They don't even own the company yet. I'm sure they can look up, they can Google too. If who was it?
Do you think they would have just rattled it off if they asked when Halo came out?
Yes, because that's their duty to know that.
By the Ghoulies come out.
It was. They didn't ask that. Right. Right. Anyway, it's a dumb story. It's a slow news day, I think, for a lot of people. It's the beginning of the year. Nothing's happening. But what's up with all these Dungeons and Dragons games being canceled? Is this Dungeons and Dragons or Wizard of Coast makes other
Magic
shit?
the Gathering.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast, part of Hasbro, they were canceled 5 video games. Just like, we were gonna do these, but we're not going to.
Sure.
They did do Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2.
That didn't go well.
That was a bad game.
That's just Oh, not the remaster.
No, the new game.
The new Dark Alliance.
Yeah,
I don't think that was Dark Alliance 2. That was just
Dark Alliance.
Dark Alliance again.
New. Dark Alliance new.
Yeah. Dark Alliance new. Sorry, I misspoke. But that was a piece of garbage.
Well, I'm sure that's what put them off to the rest of making the rest of the games.
100%.
But if they were going to make Magic the Gathering games, is that what you said?
I guess. I mean, they own Magic the Gathering. That's like their thing.
I feel like that money, I mean, I don't know anything about it. I shouldn't say anything, but I feel like the money there is probably not in the games, but in the fucking cards.
Well, Magic is a game. But yes, I understand what you're saying.
Right. Put that money in making cards.